So Jeff Hurst, the Trevor Brooking and Billy Bonds, Paolo Di Canio, West Ham United. We celebrate our victories, we stick together in defeat. Proud of our history, West Ham United, more than just a podcast. More than just a podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is more than just a podcast. It is the last episode of season 13. It is episode 68. This is definitely the absolute last episode of season 13, which means next week, if the boys recall, because I'm off to Spain, it's season 14, episode 1. What do you think the chances of you recording are, boys?
100%.
Excellent.
Is Nigel there? I can't hear him.
He's a bit quiet. I'm going to turn him up a bit. There we go. Nigel, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm in my shed.
Shedman, 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 Shedman.
Another 5p for George. Len,
Don't
where...
get that much.
Yeah, Len, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm at home sweating my nuts off, and I think I've just crashed my machine.
No.
Well,
Don't say that.
it's all right. Don't worry about it.
We're still
It's,
recording, you know.
Yeah, I realise that. It's just something happening in the background.
No John tonight. He was coming and he said, I've been cooking all day. And I thought he'd like, yes, chef, but not that kind of cooking. He's been working outdoors.
Bloody daft,
And
that.
he's sautéed. Is that sautéed? Fricasseed. No?
Oh, dear.
Flame grilled. But there you go. He's not here anyway.
No.
Right, we're in the penultimate week.
If it had been you, it would have been hog roasted, I suppose.
Ooh. If I had a ching-ching, I would have done that, but I don't.
Oh.
Anywho, last week we talked about transfers. We've got some more transfers. We've got one going over the line in the next few hours. So let's talk about transfers first. So we signed... no, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, which I'm not going to even attempt. The French guy. Todlibo. It's not Todlibo, is it?
What are you watching? Some kids' TV programme?
Well, how would you pronounce his name? Come on.
Toddybo.
It's not Toddibo.
What is it then?
I thought it was Todibo.
Oh, Todibo. That's it.
Or Todibo? It might be
Todibo.
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 Toddibo.
Jean-Claire Todibo. Now, here's an interesting thing.
When you call him JCB?
JCB. No, it's not a B though, is it? It's a T. JCT.
Oh, yeah.
This player who's been wanted by Man United, wanted by Liverpool, was about to go to...
so they say.
So they was about to go to Juventus. And Timmy Steiden came in and hijacked the deal with the help of an agent. Who was that agent, Nigel?
Barry.
No, it's fine. You say Barry Silkman.
Barry Silkman.
Barry Silk. It's good old Silky. Silky. I spoke to Silky after it, and he said it was one of the most difficult transfers he'd ever been involved in. We might have to get him on the podcast to find out why, but it was a miracle. That's his words. It was a miracle. We got it over the line.
It was a miracle, Sean. It was a miracle, I tell you.
It got who over the line? Todibo. Why was it a miracle?
Because it just came out of nowhere, you know.
Because they kidnapped him in the middle of the night.
Kidnapped him, got him onto a plane, took him to Biggin Hill, or was it Farnborough?
You tell us, Sean. You're the plane expert.
Yeah.
And then he was having a medical. Then he wasn't. Then he dragged on, and finally, and then
sounds really fucking keen, doesn't he?
I was told by my senior source that Juventus were on the phone talking to the agent all the time, going, You don't want to go over there. You want to come over here. You don't want to do that. You want to, but
You're
they
probably
hadn't.
fucking right.
They hadn't made a bid, right? And they were just trying to delay it until they could get a bid agreed with.
Do you not think, Sean,
Yeah, go on.
that UITKs and your desperations,
Yeah.
it's all a bit stupid, really. I
Bit of
mean,
entertainment. It's an entertainment business.
it's not an entertainment
Nice.
business.
That's it. He came from Nice.
It's not an entertainment business. Just the way you sort of deliver the news as live, but you all know it's so fluid and it's open to change. You'll make yourself look stupid at times.
Yeah.
Well, there is this
Bunch
race,
of
isn't
dickheads
there?
you are.
There is a race to get it out, and this.
No, they're renovated. Do you
It's
know
not 'cause
what?
you keep fucking. You see.
It's
you
an
keep-
entertainment.
Oh,
Well-
fuck off! It is. Don't make it fucking worse.
Here's the problem, right? You won't tell anyone if I tell you, do you?
Nah.
So, Romano, Fabrizio, who's his source?
Steiden.
Yeah, his source is Steidham.
Yeah,
So he's going to get all of it. Who is Darmesh's source?
Steiden.
Fucking.
No, it's not. No.
Oh, you.
No!
Oh, X.
No!
Oh, blimey, we've
Head
run
of
out
media.
of sources.
Head
Then.
of media.
Uncle Tom
Oh.
Cobley.
Ian.
So there you go. So you've got everybody's briefing. So I get in trouble. Like the other day when I said it at like 7 o'clock, people went, "Oh, you're well behind the lines." Yeah, because Fabrizio doesn't sleep, and he posted it at 5 o'clock in the morning. Other people are sleeping at that time. Anyway,
Sleeps for wimps, and he's on European time, so it would have been 6 o'clock.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, you're right. There you go. He's got an hour ahead. Anyway, it's all fun and games. We got it over the line.
No,
Now-
but hold up. I'll just point out.
Go on.
It's just a bubble you idiots have created.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, realistically, look at a lot of the comments when you open your gob on Twitter. A lot of it is shut up, Sean. Oh, here we go again. Oh, he's another fucking idiot. You know.
I mean, we're gonna fucking find out 5 minutes after you fucking tell us, aren't we? Yeah. I mean, it's so
Now.
fucking futile.
Let's talk about finances because
Oh.
hang on a minute, because no,
fucking
this is
hell.
a masterstroke. As you know, new PSR rules are coming in this year. So,
New ones.
well, yeah, new regulations that you only can spend 85.
But that was last year as well.
No, that was in European. This is in Premier League. You
Well,
only
how
can-
did fucking Forest and Everton get in
because
trouble then?
that was about how much you could spend.
Are they finding a new way of fucking robbing
So this
you
is a
now,
new
are they?
one, right? So
Right.
it's you only can spend
Just to protect certain teams.
Yeah, you only can
Right.
spend 85% of your revenue being turnover in players and coaches' wages, transfer amortization, and agent fees, right? So, people have, we won't talk about City and Chelsea and the way they found round of it. So, West Ham have been smart, and this is how they've been smart. It was a loan deal. So everyone's going, well, why was it loan deal? And I got told by the senior source, well, actually, we signed him permanently because after he plays 5 Premier League games, we've got an obligation to buy. So why did we do that? And the reason is...
In case he breaks his leg in the first game.
Well, there could be that. There could be that.
Seen it happen.
I hope you're wrong. But the other reason is...
Just lucky Julian Dix ain't in training, mate.
Yeah, the other reason is it's a way to put off PSR to next year. So why would Nice do it? Nice do it because apparently it's 8 million euros, which is £6.85 million loan fee, right? Nice do it because it allows them to not pay as much to Barcelona. They've got a 20% sell-on fee, and by taking a loan fee for the first year, they don't have to give 20% to that to Barcelona. So they're in, they get money, they get their first instalment basically in year 1. And in this summer, we then do the permanent transfer. It counts for, which is 32 million euros, which is another 27 million pounds. And then we start a 5-year contract from there, amortization, and away you go. It's a way. I don't know if you've noticed this, but everybody we've signed has been on long contract. I'm trying to remember the name. Guilherme, 5-year contract. Kilman, 5-year contract. Somerville, 5-year contract. Who am I forgetting? Fulkrug, 4-year contract, even though he's getting on a bit. So that allows us to, you're only allowed to immortalise or depreciate the fee over 5 years. So we're immortalising it as much as possible to get that annual fee down as much as possible. It's a wise bit of business, I tell you. Well done, David Sullivan, for thinking of that and allowing us to do some tremendous business. What do we know about Jean? I forget his name now. Jean, what's his first
name? It's a Debo, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's his
Jean-Michel, Jean-Pierre?
It's do you know what? Jean-Luc, isn't it? No, it's not.
It could be. I don't know.
What do we know about him?
I mean, this is why
Jean-Claire.
I don't know that. You know, look.
You never heard of him before.
No,
even I had heard of him.
No, and I haven't seen him yet, so I don't really understand all the fucking fanny about it.
But everybody, I agree with you in some ways, Len, because a lot of people are going, "Oh, we've really hit the mother lode. Well done, Timmy Stein, and well done, Barry Silton. Well done, Sullivan. You've really hit the big time." And you're thinking, "Yeah."
No one said that, have they?
Yeah, they have on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
Apart from, knowing that Man United want to buy him, but UEFA blocked it. That's how I mostly know him, because they said, Sir Jim Radcliffe owned the same club, so they blocked it. I don't know a lot about him. Do you, Nigel?
Never heard of him.
Oh, I'm not alone then. But he's 24 years old, born in French Guiana, 6'3". Yeah. His middle name is what?
Claude.
No, that's his first name, Jean-Claude.
I've already forgot his fucking first name.
His middle name is Dimitri. And then followed by, this is so un-French, Roger. Jean-Claire.
No, Roger is a French name, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Roger.
Spent time in Toulouse.
Started made for West Ham, didn't he?
Toulouse B, then Toulouse. Then spent...
who did we get from Toulouse, Sean?
Oh, I can't remember.
Answers on a postcard.
I'm trying to think who we got from Toulouse.
He's at Fulham now.
What's his name? Diop.
Diop.
Issa Diop.
Diop.
Yeah.
We got him from Toulouse.
So after Toulouse, he went to Barcelona, who sold him to Nice after doing a loan. And I think they sold him for like 8.5 million euros plus 7 million in add-ons. So, but they had the 20% sell-on fee. So Nice have done all right, haven't they? And he's had 9 appearances in France under 21 and played 2 for French senior team last year. He doesn't play this year, so I don't know why he played 2. But he had his first call-up in March 2023 for a UEFA 2024 qualifying against Netherlands and then Republic of Ireland. So maybe he's on the fringe, a new French national. But he's got to be better than Zuma, hasn't he? Which we're going to talk about next, because Zuma obviously he's out in Dubai. I forget the name of the Sharm el Sheikh. It's not Sharm el Sheikh, but it's Sharm something.
No, Sharm el Sheikh. I think you're right, Sean.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not. That's a town.
Sharm el Sheikh's in Egypt.
I know that. I was just joking. So he's who would have thought, right? So he's going on a free. We've agreed to terminate his contract by mutual consent. He's on £100,000 a week, not 125, but he's on £100,000 a week. He's got 46 weeks left if you count this week, so £4.6 million of wages. We know we can't get anything. I'm told he can't train properly anymore, and he can't play with the Premier League intensity. So, but But before he had his medical, the Warriors would go, yeah, but you know, we don't want the other club to know that. No, because it's a complete secret. It's the best kept secret in the whole of world football that his knees are fucked. What did they think was going to happen? So, I'm told this morning when local Arab news in UAE said he's failed his medical, I was told, yes, they found scar tissue in his medical, an anomaly from his past injuries, but he remains in UAE, in Dubai, and negotiations continue to see if they can find a way through. Now, call me an old cynic, and I don't know this from an inside source, but I reckon this is a negotiation ploy, and at some point he is going to ask for a payoff. If we've got 4.6 million, maybe we're paying 1, maybe we're paying 2, and say, there you go, there's some compensation for the drop in wages, and good luck to you. It's a shame, really, although I will say, and you know this, both you boys, when we signed him, a senior source was worried because his knee showed up on that first medical.
Desperately concerned, Sean.
But they wanted to back the manager. Same with Jack Wilshere,
Oh.
Was it worth it after all?
No. What? Well, how
Zuma?
did it get Zuma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did it get to this year being available this year? Whose fault was that? Sullivan's? The Sullivan's, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I think they looked at it and said we need a better centre backs, and we said you can't have.
I realise that,
centre-backs.
but why has he got a contract in 2004 to 2005 when everyone could see he was never going to make it?
No. He was signed for 4 years, so he signed in 2019,
19, wasn't it?
19. Yeah.
Right, so that means his contract.
Maybe it was
should be up.
it was a 5-year contract. So
5 years.
It's his
So whose
original.
fault was that?
Well, maybe the manager, maybe David Moyes.
Well, did he actually think he was going to be for 5 years?
But the good news is, and you'll love this, because I know you like...
Did David Moyes sign him?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Actually, he did, yeah.
I remember at the time when I spoke to the senior source.
Nice that
It was £30 million
already.
It was £30 million to Chelsea. The way we do it is we write it off. So there's only... On the books, there's only £7.5 million. So we go down as a £7.5 million loss, not a £30 million loss. That's the way it works. I know people shout at me and go, it doesn't work like that. It does. Even Kieran Maguire explaining Aaron Wan-Bissaka said it did. Here's, and we might as well move on to that. Here's Manchester United. They bought that player from Crystal Palace in 2019 for £50 million.
actually, it was 2021 when we signed him.
Oh yeah, I was going to say it was. I thought it wasn't that long.
Oh, was you going to say that? Was you?
Well, no,
Sorry, Sean.
I was thinking of Wan-Bissaka was 2019. You're right. It was 2021 because it was a 4-year contract, so it goes to 2025. So you're right. I just thought you knew what you're talking about and agreed with you. Always a problem there. So 2019 for Wan-Bissaka, 50 million. They've only got £5 million left on the book. So if they get £15 million, and they have, plus 3 million of extras,
Fucking hell.
they're making a profit, believe it or not, on Wan-Bissaka of
How
£10
you
million
come up
on
with
the
this
books.
fucking shit?
It's
How
true.
you try and turn
It's
that
true.
fucking round of him making it like a fucking good deal? I will never fucking know. Because you know that when it comes... Oh, I'm just not going to go there. But he's losing money, but you just respin it.
Oh, funny you should say that, because I'm sure you've read my story in Clarence Hugh, because Gonzo's away on holiday with his kids this week, so I'm helping out a little bit. And I've revealed today, an exclusive, that West Ham will make a 20 million profit from selling 3 players. And those players are, say, Barama, Flynn Downs, and Kera. I forget his first name.
Tilo.
Fielo. Kera. Kera.
Fuck me, what was he, a pastry now?
Now, just follow me through it, right?
Your food on the brain.
We signed.
When we starting the podcast, anyway.
We are.
Really? You want to have your fucking
Listen.
game?
Listen. We
You
signed.
need to have, I'll tell you what, that salad
Fucking
has
hell.
fucked with you tonight. You
Right.
should have had some
Listen,
proper food.
just follow me through. Then he signed from Brentford for £20 million in 2021. 5-year contract, depreciated £4 million a year. So we only had £6 million on his contract in the books, right? You know, people in finance, you can ask them this, Nigel. We sold him for £12.2 million, confirmed by Leon. That's a £6.2 million profit on Benny. Kera, purchased for £10 million from PSG in 2022. 4-year contract. 5 million was written off. 5 million was remaining. We sold him for 9.3 to Monaco. £4.3 million profit. And finally, Flynn Downs from Swansea, 2022. £9 million was the original fee on a 5-year contract. So we depreciate at £1.8 million a year. We wrote off 3.6 million of that. So there was 5.4 million left. We sold him for £15 million. So we've got a £9.6 million profit. Add them all together for PSR purposes, we've made a £20 million profit. Well done, David Sullivan. What a great little piece of business. You're not buying it though, are you, boys? Because you're one of those old legacy fans that go, well, we bought them for more than that, and we sold them. Listen to what Kieran Maguire says. Listen to what he said about Wan-Bissaka and Man United making a profit, and then say I'm wrong.
No, I won't.
All right, okay.
It's just fucking snobbery. You just say we understand, you understand, and we don't. The problem is you already sold your fucking soul to that lot, so we don't listen to you anyway.
Anyway, let's move on to the highlight of the day. I guess
The highlight of the day.
We're going to sign Wan-Bissaka, a £50 million player. For
He ain't a £50 million player.
How'd you get to £50 million now after
that's
saying
what
that?
Man United paid for him, even though they're going to make a profit.
You've just undone what you said.
I know, it's a joke.
Is there any real news that you got other than fucking bullshit?
He got the reason this has been delayed. He got paid £5.6 million compensation.
For fuck's sake, Sean.
Right? Hey, listen. No, people want to listen to that.
All you've talked about is fucking money.
Listen. Some people want to listen to this. I know you don't worry about transfers.
Well, it's not a fucking financial podcast.
Right. £5.6 million was his payoff in lieu for him to leave because he would have got a signing on fee. Right? Man United agreed that last night, which is why he didn't have his medical. He had his medical today. He's passed it. Right? He's going to take a drop in wages from the £100,000 a week he earns at Man United. And he's going to sign a 5-year contract. So fair play to him. People who say he's greedy and everything.
Probably true.
No, you get one chance at this.
Fuck off. This is his fucking third chance. He had his first chance at Palace, second chance at Man United, and with his fucking third chance.
Unforgiving. He's going to be a hammer. He's going to hold up his shirt in a minute.
I'm pleased.
Then.
And when he does and I'm there, I'll get behind him. But don't talk about his fucking money and all his fucking morals and shit. We know what they're like by now. Now, have you got any fucking news, Sean?
He will be our 8th signing of the summer. And the gross fee we will spend is 172 million with add-ons. That's how much we're spending. You take away the incoming, which is about 41 million, and you've got a good summer. You've got a really good summer. I still think there's going to be some outgoing. So here's the news. Mavropanos is surplus to requirements and is up for sale. Yeah? I don't know how we feel about that, but and it's a bit of a strange one because Timmy Steiden signed him. But he's now surplus to requirements. The same with Souček. Thomas Souček is available for sale.
Really?
Matej Cornet is available for sale.
Souček's available for sale?
He is available for sale. Yeah. To help balance the books, surplus to requirements. Same with Matej Cornet. Believe it or not, Andy Irvine is also available for sale, even though we signed him only last year. And obviously, it goes without saying, Danny Ings as well.
Why does it go without saying?
Well, Because
He's
what
got
has
an
Danny
issue,
Ings
yeah.
done? Oh, breaking
Well,
news.
Go on.
I'm just reading it.
You're good at this, Sean.
He signed.
Who?
He signed his contract.
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka has signed his contract. There you go.
There you go, people.
He signed his contract. He's now
He
a hammer.
signed his
Way!
contract.
Hallelujah! Well done. Well done, Will Salthouse. Although I'm sure Timmy will get out. Will Salthouse was his agent, of course. He's a good signing, isn't he, Nigel? Better than we've got. Better than Sufal.
Yeah, I think he's a good signing, yeah. I do. I think I said last week, I think he gets a lot of stick from the Man United fans because he's English. They don't like English players that ain't world class, you know. They think every player that plays for Man United's got to be world class. And when it don't go their way, they've just had their worst Premier League season, possibly ever. And they've got to have a scapegoat. Maguire wasn't really playing a lot because of injuries and whatever. So they pick on the next English player, Wan-Bissaka. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean, I guess. Let's go back to the players that might be leaving. Would you keep any of those players if a bid came in? Mavropanos, Danny Ings, Souček.
I'd have to look at the squad as a bench because I thought the idea was we're supposed to build a squad.
I don't think they're done. So if they sell a few more, I think there could be a few other ones coming in, Nigel.
Right. Okay.
I think you find the idea is, Nigel, is to sell them so Sean can say what a great deal they've done in selling them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would make profits on these.
Yeah.
Look, the way to judge it, at the moment, yes, the business is good. Totally though, the funny thing about it is that the performances yet haven't matched that, but that's without a lot of these players haven't played. But when these players do play, we've almost signing a new team. We've done that in the past with players that the fan base got really excited about, the Gokentors, the Simone Zazas, the Nordvites, you know, of the world, and the fan base soon turned against them when they realised that you know a team had been put together from scratch, and they didn't know how to play together. Now at the moment, if you're judging Lopetegui on the games we played and performances, it don't look good. I mean, I don't know how desperate West Ham want to be, but they sent a text out, 5:30, celebrate our victory, you know, about celebrating the victory, get your new shirts here. And I'm thinking, what fucking victory? They drew 2-2. I didn't even know they'd had a penalty shootout. I mean, but that's desperation. On behalf of the West Ham social media people.
Oh, breaking news. I just asked the club about Romano's tweet about the contract signed, and they said no, it hasn't.
Oh, right.
He's jumped the gun.
Have I jumped the gun then, Sean?
Have you just tweeted it?
I just tweeted, if you give a toss, Wan-Bissaka sign a contract, but I don't.
No, he hasn't. Made you look. You made yourself.
Well, I'm not an ITK, Sean, so you've not made me look anything.
You made you look like a little mug there.
I don't give a toss.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
So, and that's the futility of it. You know, you're all sitting around waiting to be the first to go. Ooh, sign a contract. Who fucking cares? Realistically,
Yeah.
It's got. I can't believe every transfer window that it becomes a worse type of rat race than the previous one. And having more signings, just makes it even worse. I don't get it, and the thing is, outside of those that partake in it, I've not had one person explain to me why they think it's good.
What's good?
What you all do.
Yeah, I know. It's. I do think it's an entertainment business.
But this is the thing.
Attention-seeking little muggy pricks, Nigel. That's why I do it.
Outside of and this is the thing. I've not.
Well, Romano's made fortunes out of it. And there is
Does he?
something.
How?
Well, interesting. He doesn't get paid. I've been told. For some reason, he's calling the marketing sporting directors. They all talk to him. Agents and sporting directors. It's like he's the go-to
No, how does
guy
he
to
get
make a move.
paid?
Well, he gets paid from Twitter. He's got millions. He's got 20
No,
million
but
people that follow him. But
hang on a minute.
He
Hang on a
also
minute. You
gets
get
deals-
paid from fucking Twitter. He won't fucking cover an ice cream.
Well, he gets a lot more hits. So
Oh, he gets a bigger ice cream.
but he
then.
also gets paid from certain other websites, I hear. He gets paid to...
You're going to talk about money again, ain't you, Sean?
Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to talk about money because that's Fabrizio's business, not mine. But everyone talks to everyone, you know. Timmy talks to people. Media department talks to people. My senior source talks to me and many others, as you know. You know, we're a sieve. What do you want to know? It's an entertainment business.
Nothing. We want you to
And do
shut
you
the
know
fuck
what?
up.
People wouldn't if no one was interested, right? It wouldn't be said, you know.
Shut up. Fucking
Anyway,
interesting at all.
so what do we think about the people leaving? Len, have you got any thoughts on
Are the
who you'd
people
keep out?
leaving?
Yeah, well, the people available, Mavropanos. Yeah, I hear even with the right bid, Soufal or James Ward-Prowse could go. You know.
Wouldn't cry my eyes out at any of them. In fact, I started a car for a couple of them.
Yeah, well, Souček was never your mate, was he?
Probably. I think he'll do a good turn for someone. He'll be a good player, certainly, but he can't, you know, not every game, which is what we had out of him. It's not his fault. You know, James Ward-Prowse was decent, but
Yeah. He
A
hasn't
long
really
time.
done it, and we've been waiting for that free kick for a long time, haven't we?
Oh, is that why we
Oh.
signed him? Just for
yeah,
free
just
kicks?
for the free
Sean?
kick. We want him to
every
beat.
time there's a free kick.
We want him to beat David Beckham's record. That's the
No,
only reason we bought him.
you're the one that keeps going on about it. Just you can tweet about it every time. Oh, if he scores this, he's gonna break
Yeah.
David Beckham's record. And he don't.
Yeah. Most of the commentator say is, and as you know, James Ward-Prowse is a free kick expert. I'm like,
Yeah.
you fucking
He's
ain't.
not scored a fucking free kick in over
Yeah.
a year.
No.
But anyway,
18
but
months, I think you find.
he got a fair few assists for those that collect that type of information. He did get a fair few assists, and I would have thought, and I said it before, that you know it's good bringing in these players. The idea was to build a squad capable of competing throughout the season, not just until we get injuries. But if we start letting go, you know, some of the players that were first teamers under Moyes, I don't know. You know, the phrase I keep coming up with is evolution, not revolution, and it appears we've gone into revolution. Now, if it pays off, all well and good. If it don't, it's a gamble, like the Todibo signing in a way. You know, we'll buy him next year. Yeah, that's right. So is that one less player we can buy next year then?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of money to spend on a manager who's only on a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any news, Sean?
Well, what kind of news? I'll tell you
Well-
what I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I thought it was slightly ironic watching the Betway Cup on YouTube that the star of the show was Lucas Paquetá, who, with a goal and an assist, who was the one dobbed in by Betway. It was all around betting, and he's the man of the match. Is that not slightly ironic?
He's stretching the word ironic, but
Yeah, I get.
I didn't even watch the game. Was it good?
No, neither did I.
Oh, did you not? It was
No.
all right. It was all right.
Atmosphere
It was
good,
all
Sean?
right.
From
No,
your
of course
seat?
it wasn't. I wouldn't go.
Oh, you didn't go. Oh.
But anyway,
has the club mentioned the B word at all? Or?
the B word.
Yeah. Ends in cot.
No, they haven't. I did ask, by the way. Now
You should ask them, Sean.
I have.
What do they say?
Estimated.
What do they say then?
No, I'll talk to you in a minute. I estimated the crowd to be 15,000, which was obviously some kind of guess.
As much as that. Come back to the Intertoto days, Nigel.
But they haven't released an official, and I did ask, the media department, other sources to give me. They've always done a official attendance, but no official attendance. Do you know, Nigel, and your sources?
No. Then again, if I did know, Sean, I wouldn't tell you anyway.
No, I know you wouldn't.
I mean, some of the things that came through on the grapevine were 6,000 tickets were given away. I probably don't think another one I saw was probably more true. It was more like 2,000 tickets given away. West Ham definitely gave away tickets, but then again,
they always do.
They always do. No, and that's what I was just saying.
They always do. Do you know what? And they struggle. I said it to Paul. They struggle to get rid of them. They try and give it to schools and community groups, and they just.
But as I said last time, Sean, you're going to give it to schools.
Too late.
Yeah, make sure you do it when the schools are open. So
yeah.
Look,
I don't think anyone should be vilified that went. I know Stell went.
Who's been? Did he?
Stell went.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw him. He
recorded. You saw him?
Well, he recorded from the concourse.
Did he really?
I thought you knew that.
There you go, innit?
I thought you knew he went. He said
no,
he was gonna go.
I knew he got a ticket, but then I thought they'd thought better of it because of the
he
boycott.
was there. He recorded from it. Leon went because he took pictures of the beer prices for me. I did.
Well, I'd love to hear the
excuse. Listen, Nigel.
And you're trying to put words in my mouth there. Behave, right?
I know.
Listen.
Gossip it for scab.
Anyway, it's not a word that I would use publicly, but people. I think signing a petition and going to a game, you wasted your time signing a petition. Frankly, I don't give a toss if you signed a petition and then gone to the game. If you're that outraged to sign a petition ain't going to change the club's mind. What goes on at the ground, in the stadium, in their face, that is the only way to sway their mind. That's what works with the bond scheme, and this is what it's akin to. Yeah. Now, at the end of the day, could be like the bond scheme, and people can get uppity all they like about being so-called vilified or made to feel bad because they went to the game. I didn't see anyone criticise anyone for going to the game, but they were all. But there was quite a few of them.
Attention, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, there is a few people. I saw people say, if you went to the game, hold your head in shame.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a tweet. I forget who did that.
I didn't see that, and I didn't see that. People got to live with their own conscience, and some of what I saw, it sounded like their consciences were pricking themselves. Now, I get it. I was on
paranoia rather than they keep doing it on getting judged. They're just getting paranoid, really. There's no judgment there.
No.
I mean, me personally, I don't give a fuck what you do.
You go, but don't. And the ones really, I'd probably take umbrage, and maybe Still's in this, but I had a little tete-a-tete with him previously. Anyway, Still probably knows how I feel. That social media people, whether we go, oh no, we ain't got influence, and whatever, there is a certain influence on it. And if you've done a show about the boycott, and if you've supported publicly the boycott or the aims of the boycott, and then go to the game, nah, that ain't for me. They're the people. So I can fully understand, 95% of the people at that game going to the game, taking their kids, first time to the kids. It's a gateway game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gateway game to take the kids. It's a fantastic game to take the kids. But this is different because what we're fighting for, I'm not fighting for me. I'm all right, thanks. I'm so all right that when I get to 65, because I sit in band 5, I can have an OAP seat. And if I want to bring my daughter in, my granddaughter in 4 or 5 years' time, because I'm in band 5, I'll be able to buy a kid's seat next to me. So what I'm fighting for
Where
are,
am I gonna sit?
those that can't.
Where am I going to fucking sit?
Yeah. We'll make room. You sit and sit on your lap. Anyway.
I don't think they'll be allowing that
Uncle
then.
Len. So anyway. I'm fighting for the other people that sit in the things that can't, that don't have a voice. Like it or not, yeah, we've got to put a voice publicly here on the podcast. And there are other, YouTubers and podcasters that went to the game. That's up to them now. But don't make shows about it. Don't tweet about it, supporting the cause, because you've entirely missed the point.
Yeah.
Entirely.
Well, look, we know someone.
And shame on them, and I mean that entirely.
Yeah, someone sent me. I'm not going to name them. But
Oh, go on.
You've named Stell.
Go on. If you name them, then Nigel will name them.
Well, I don't know if they went to the game or not. They were there for another reason, but they sent me a copy of the leaflet that Paul Colborne and
I know you're talking
Trust. So yeah,
I think he's in a difficult position. There are certain people that possibly are in a difficult.
Well, that's why I'm not
position.
going to name him. But he sent me a copy of the leaflets, and the leaflets were given out. I know Nicky Hawkins interviewed Paul Colborne, and that video's out. And I've just retweeted that. So it's starting to pick up. There was something on the BBC.
Yeah.
They're starting.
Realistically, for me,
I
the
was
big
talking
thing
to
is
Times about it today.
yeah,
Interesting enough.
it's the Aston Villa game. We get to leaflet the full supporter base. Without revealing or whatever. This is that was, and this is the thing. Boycott Betway Cup was the first start. It ain't going to go away, and it's just going to build from there. But just to people who want to criticise and whatever, at no point has anyone said about boycotting a first team game. Everything is aimed at supporting the team and not the regime. So,
there you go.
We'll see.
X has confirmed he hasn't signed either. There you go. All the people giving me grief on Twitter.
How do you confirm? Anyone can confirm something that hasn't happened?
Well, because people brief people. You know how it works.
So when you like confirm it, he hasn't signed. So remember what happened at the weekend, Sean, with your texts and and everything. When is he signed? No, he's not. Oh no, yeah. Oh, he signed at 5 a.m. Well, I didn't get told till 10 a.m. But they've just told you, Sean. So when you was going at 7 a.m., he hadn't signed.
Yeah.
He had signed.
Yeah. Because.
But you hadn't been told. So there's two things that have happened here, Sean. Yeah. You don't get told the very minute he signs. So it's quite possible.
Hang on.
Hold on. It's quite possible Wan-Bissaka has signed.
Well, he may have signed his contract, but as people at the club
But you've just been told that he ain't.
Hang on.
That's
all. If
all.
he signs a contract, right, it's not a valid thing until the money is transferred to the other club, the registration has to be released, and the two clubs have to sign a contract.
So
what
why'd
I
you
get
bother
told by
then?
people at the club is it's not over until everybody signs. So everybody jumps the gun and says, "Oh, he signed." Well, he may have signed a contract.
Why don't you just wait till fucking signs then?
Well, because
honestly,
no
you're
one does.
fucking. Oh. Any news, Sean?
Well, yes. I did talk to a senior female director on the board about beer prices.
I don't like her.
Oh, right.
And
it was Tara then, Sean.
No, it wasn't. No, she's not talking to me at the moment.
Oh, what? And the other one is then?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And I asked her about Oh, that's about naming rights.
Why would you bother? She's fucked up.
And I also
Why give her a
asked
chance to
about
lie to you? You ask a question, you get a lie back.
the London comparable club clause, and the answer is it's still not resolved. E20 are still taking Delaware North to court, but they have frozen prices from last year, which Liam confirmed to me by showing a pint of beer will cost you £6.50. Not that you wanna. Is that the next boycott? Boycott the beer in the. What's the next boycott for the Save the Concessions, Nigel?
Well, did you not hear what I just said?
What?
Well, that I wouldn't,
You wouldn't reveal it.
No.
Okay. So, no, to answer your question, there is no news that you would regard it. I could tell you lots of financial stuff, but you would be bored shitless.
Yes.
I could tell you how much each player's spent ingoings and outgoings, but I think
No, don't do that.
Angry
No, don't do that.
And shout down the microphone.
No. Relevance. I mean, why are we doing a podcast?
Well, let's talk about, because we're doing a preview for the season, right? So
Right.
next
Well, you
week,
watched the game, Sean. You've not really touched on the game, how it went, and everything.
It was look. It's a
then
warm-up
again,
game.
asking you after watching the game, might as well ask the fucking
Somerville.
blind man who took the dog.
A Leeds fan asked me to look at watch Somerville. He did a few decent runs, but I don't think the only person who shone for me was Lucas Paquetá. Bowen knocked one in, but Lucas Paquetá was everywhere. He just looked in that new central position. He looked a handful, and that they're going to build the team around him up until December when he gets found guilty.
Or sold to Man City.
Yeah. He, too early to say on Kilman. You didn't. I don't think you saw your final lineup there. And Lopetegui said it's going to take time. I don't know if you saw his mate talking on the official website saying that they need to give him time.
Hang on. All right, we know that, but why?
Well, are you going to give him time?
I'll give him as much time as he fucking wants. I
mean, what's your ambition? What's he got to finish the first year?
I think it'll take a little while, and I think he'll finish 7th or 8th.
I'll be happy with that. Top 10, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Nigel?
What do you mean top 10? I'll be happy. You got to be happy with top 10.
I
don't know what people's expectations are. I mean, I see people list a team out and go, "Well, if this don't finish top 6, something's gone wrong." And I'm thinking, what people do is they look at our team, and it's like they totally ignored what all the other clubs have done. Now, we've done a lot of transfer business, but as I said, that can go either way. So, we could get off to a flyer, but then again, I can still see us with 0 points or very low points sitting in the bottom 3 after 4 games. Palace away ain't going to be easy.
Nah, it'll be tough.
Right? Man City, well, we know. So Aston Villa, and then you got Chelsea. So Fulham last year was a catastrophe. I know it's a different manager, but it's I don't know. Until I actually see the team play with my own eyes in the flesh for a few games, it'll be hard to really say either way what I think the season will. All I hope for is that we finish top 12, but have a good cup run. The same as I always think. The fan base has had a fantastic 3 years going around Europe, and it's whetted the appetite for the fans to continue that. But I would say to those fans, just remember, we didn't really darken Europe's door for decades.
Yeah.
Before that, so let's just.
So let me talk about the team. on paper sort of picks itself. I'm going to say what I think the team would be, and then we can talk about it. Areola in goal, Emerson left, Kilman, Tobigo in the middle, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Alvarez if he's fit, Rodriguez next to him, Bowen,
Right,
Paquetá. And...
let's just look at that back four. Let's start there,
then.
yeah?
Yeah,
Let's
go
look
on.
at that back four, right? Oh, 4 of them have never played together.
That's the scary bit, isn't it?
Yeah?
Very.
You got Emerson, obviously, he knows the club, yeah? But then you got Todibo and Kilman.
Never played with each other.
And then one
Wan-Bissaka, who's obviously...
Who's had no training yet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he's not signed for us.
Yeah.
And he had a little niggle, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He got hit in the face at the Liverpool friendly in North Carolina.
Yeah. So, it's that's the defence. But I make you right. If probably in 4 or 5 games time, you would expect that to be our starting back line.
Moving forward,
Go on.
no James Ward-Prowse or Souček. Alvarez if he's fit. And Rodriguez. I mean, a lot of people are saying Rodriguez is actually a bloody good player and should easily be a starting player. He's a step up from Souček and James Ward-Prowse. Do you agree?
I
Never seen him.
Yeah, I can't say I know enough about him. He's a player that I don't really watch a lot of Spanish football. The team I mainly look for results for Atletico Bilbao. So I can't say. But Betis have done well under Pellegrini. He's walked on a Bosman, so they didn't want him to go.
Yeah.
He's not an Argentine first team regular, but he makes the squad. But when you look at Argentina's midfield, there's no disgrace in playing second fiddle to them.
Yeah.
So I got high hopes for him. Yeah.
So if Alvarez is a race, I mean, obviously he hasn't played lately because he got a hamstring issue. Touch and go whether he's ready for Villa. Who would you put in next to Rodriguez?
Of course. Well,
Souček or James Ward-Prowse?
Hold up. The thing about it is,
No, if Alvarez is injured.
Yeah, but we're picking. What you got to remember is Alvarez and Rodriguez play together, have they not?
Apparently so.
Yes.
In Mexico.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of, while we've got a back line with no understanding, the only thing that would not disappoint me is, they're both sitting midfield players.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still gonna persevere with 2 sitting midfielders.
Yep. Potentially. I mean, I just don't know the system.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait and see. Finally, I mean, look, Bowen, Paquetá and Kudos, you're not going to drop one of them. So
There's another 5 players now.
Yeah, but you're not.
4.
I mean, the thing is, you can't fit Summerfield in, can you?
I can't.
Well,
what?
you got one more midfielder. You got one more midfielder to go in, which I'm guessing you're looking is what, Paquetá?
Why wouldn't you play Somerville on the left? He's the only.
Well, who are you going to drop then?
Well, the person that plays on the left who isn't a left-sided player.
Well, if you've got 3
on the left.
you've got Bowen, Paquetá and Kudos, haven't you? You've got
right. Yeah, but you were playing Kudos on the left last season.
Yeah. But Bowen's on the right, Paquetá's in the middle. You're not going to drop any of those 3, are you?
Who plays in the middle as a striker? Antonio or
Fulkrug.
Fulkrug.
You've got to put him in. You haven't bought
Why
in.
are you saying you've got to do this, but you don't afford that to Sullivan? I don't understand.
Well, no, I think he's bought this. I don't see Antonio or Ings starting. I think Fulkrug, he reckons, will go straight in. The attitude of the guy goes, did you see his interview? He went, yeah, I've got lots of people who feed me goals. Like, people will just set me up goals. I'll score.
Was he?
Feed me and I will score. That's what he said.
Oh, right, okay.
You don't think Somerville was good for that?
Well, Somerville's a winger, isn't he? So, all right,
yeah.
I agree, but where does Somerville fit in?
Left-hand side.
But who'd you drop? You've heard me
Why have I
say.
got to drop someone in a minute?
Because you're only allowed 11 players, Len.
You don't know who's going to fucking be here when we start, do you?
All right.
Fuck's sake.
So what
you
you're
could
saying is,
you
one,
could actually drop, right?
Oh.
And this is the thing, you could just play one sitter.
well, that's the other option. Is he ever done that?
I don't know. Again, you know, there's a lot of unknowns here.
Yeah.
I can't say realistically. I probably did see bits of Lopetegui Seville. I can't say Lopetegui was a name that jumped out and screamed at me. He turned up at Wolves and did an absolutely fantastic job, I thought, for Wolves. Then he walked out on them, which was a bit bonkers. But then they got Gary O'Neill in, who seemed to do better with the same players than what Lopetegui did.
Yeah.
Why can't you move Paquetá a bit deeper? And you take him out that.
Yeah. His fame is apparently his preferred formation. I just googled this, and this is from the West Ham website. Is 4-3-3.
Yeah, no, I get that, but what I'm saying is that with the three in the middle, is he going to have two sitters, or is he going to have one sitter?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. And I guess
because weren't that how Moyes played formation?
But then again,
how deep we're going to play it in the field?
If
Who are we
Alvarez
going to want the ball? And
if Alvarez
is it the same
fit, though, who
players?
would you drop? There's enough quality.
All right, Sean, it's a good thing.
It is a good thing, but no Europe, so some of them will get frustrated.
Well, this is why you shouldn't. If you think that, you don't sell people like the West Ham fans that we sell, like the one we sold to Southampton, and the ones that are coming in from the youth team. Come on, Sean, just let it be.
I know, but we've got to talk on this podcast. So we were going to
talk about something else then.
Well, there's nothing else to discuss.
What are we doing a podcast for?
Because we said we'd do a preview last week.
Oh yeah, you even mentioned playing Aston Villa, yeah?
It's getting to you, Len. You're a
It's not.
grumpy old
Look,
bastard.
we got a game on Saturday. You ain't even talked about it.
A grumpy old bastard. And you're still a grumpy old bastard now.
Oh, you just want to ask Luke fucking Sullivan all the time. We're playing a game of football weekend.
What have you got? You need to go and have a cold shower, mate.
I had one before we started.
Oh, God.
What I need you to do, Sean, is talk about football rather than fucking Sullivan.
What do you want to talk about football?
We're playing Villa.
We're
playing Villa Saturday.
Villa, who are in the Champions League.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
That Villa.
Yeah.
With a good bloody manager. Who refused to sell us Duran unless we paid 40 million. That Villa.
Well, according to you, we can't fit with the team anyway.
Well, we'd struggle now. It's going to be interesting what happens with him. And then after that, we've got City, the next one at home. I'm trying to think what the first one away. I know we'll stay. Is it
Palace?
It's Palace.
I think.
You're going to Palace? Either of you?
I don't even bother now.
Oh, yeah.
You going to Palace, Nigel?
Yes.
That's on the 24th, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, I know when it is.
And then, are you going to... let's ask you then, right?
Go on.
Put it on you. Are you going to the Villa game?
Yeah. When do we kick off? Is it 12:30 or
5:30?
5:30.
I know they moved it.
On a Saturday. And then, of course, it's another 5:30. I'm back for that one on the 31st on a Saturday as well.
No, I'm away for that one.
What, didn't you know there was a start of football season? The grief you give me for missing the first game. You go,
What, you
Sean,
missing the second game, Nigel?
No, I'm missing
Home
the
game.
City game, yeah.
Yeah, but what, the grief you give me for missing the first game and you're missing the second game.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Your business.
Well, you're going on holiday, aren't you? You're going away for a weekend and you say, why'd you book your holiday during the football season? That's what you always say to me, Nigel.
Yeah, that's right, I do.
And you're going away on that weekend.
I'm going away. But I thought Man City at home is one game, frankly, that doesn't whet the appetite.
Why?
Because we're going to lose.
Yeah, just City away, City.
Ain't you got anything planned protest-wise for the City game?
I'd imagine there would be, but it's a good time to go away with the missus. So
I'm going to the supporters club on the I'm one of the 150 that I've applied to go to the City game. So I'll check it out.
Have applied.
Oh, you
You
got to
have to apply
apply.
now.
You got to apply. You got RSVP.
Well, I ain't gonna give him an email about sending an
No,
RSVP.
because you wasn't a member of the
In
supporters
2018.
club in 2018.
Yeah.
No. What's the 2018 got to do with it? Why is that irrelevant?
Well, because that's when the current record started.
Oh, all right.
So before 2018,
Okay.
was-
So has anyone got that Noble's phone number to get that painting back then?
Yeah, I can probably get it for you.
All right. Cheers.
He's been working hard getting all these transfers. You don't hear about Noble anymore, do you?
Well, okay.
he's the youth sporting director, isn't he?
Yeah, basically. What, sporting director, yeah.
Youth
Anyway,
sporting director.
we are at that hour point, and I get the impression that we're not. Anything I say is going to be shouted down by Len. So we're
Probably.
Well, stop coughing.
I've got a 100-day cough again. So
No.
we're gonna and I've lost 6 kilos because I'm on a mission now. Since that party, I'm on a mission because Len said something nasty about me.
No, you have to narrow it down. What did I say?
You said it looks like I've been eating children or something.
No, I
like
did
that.
not say that.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
I think there was a comment like that.
Was there? I don't remember
Sorry
that.
about
I remember I said a lot of offensive things, but
Yeah,
I think it was when we was talking about Brady, the child ticket snatcher. I think
you look like you've eaten a few children. You said.
did I say that?
don't you
I'm
have
sorry, children.
words?
he's probably at the Milky Bar kid, isn't he?
Let's do predictions, right? We're at an hour mark, so this is our last one. Let's do a prediction. Sorry. For Villa.
Go and get a drink, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
Nigel. I will want to finish.
Oh, so if I drag it out, that means
Ooh.
you're going to cough longer.
You want prediction for Villa?
Yeah, go on then, Len. You go first.
Of course, I'm not too certain what's happening at Villa, but it's a tough start for us. You know, all these new players against such a good team. I'm gonna go for. I think we'll go behind, and then I think, you know, just being at home and a lot of fresh faces, we'll try and come back and we get a draw. Maybe another 2-2 like before. Was it 2-2 or was it 3-3? I know we got to put the ball in net 4 or 5 times last time, but only a few of them counted.
Yep.
So I'll go for 2-2. Desmond
2-2. Nigel?
I was thinking draw. I'll take the 1-1 then.
Well, I'll obviously go for 1-0.
Yeah, so you put no thought into it at all.
They've signed
And you just say
1,
1-0.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players as well. If transfer market is correct.
Have they?
So it'd be tough for them as well, then, wouldn't it, really?
Onana, they signed
Oh, what?
from Everton.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, 50...
Oh, maybe
50
we'll lose then.
59 million euros.
No, I think
Ian Madsen, left back from Chelsea. 44 million euros. Cameron Archer, centre forward, Sheffield United, 16 million euros. Left winger, Jaden Philogene. Samuel Jr., 40 million euros. Where's he from? Juventus. And Lewis Dobbin, left winger from Everton, 11 million. And a couple of 8 million, one from Juventus, Enzo, and Ross Bartley. They've signed Ross Bartley from Luton for 5.9 million euros. Ross Bartley. There you go.
so. Villa have done quite well then.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Right,
that.
you've just thrown Still right under the bus. Still, if you're listening, I'll take it back, son.
Go on.
He didn't go to the game.
But I saw him video outside the stadium. Did he
No.
just go outside the stadium and didn't go in?
They
Where
had
did
a
you see him
drink. They
video?
went to Stratford,
Yeah.
yeah, and they've watched the game on a phone, Sean.
Well, I'm my humble apologies to Stell because
So
I
you
saw
didn't
him-
watch the video, did you, Sean?
No, I don't watch YouTube, but I saw him
But how
outside
did you
the
know
stadium.
then?
Because I saw him outside the stadium in Stratford. Why would he go there and not
What
go
was
in?
you doing there?
What was you doing there?
What? I wasn't. No,
Outside the-
no. I saw it come up on Twitter, but I didn't actually click on the video. You're right. I saw the background and assumed he must have gone in. So I apologise, Stell, for suggesting you went in, because when I
Yeah.
spoke to him before, he said he got a ticket, he was going. So, all right,
But that was weeks ago, Sean.
yeah, it was weeks ago.
Yeah.
Still, I offer my humble apologies for just suggesting you went in,
Yeah.
and I must watch YouTube one of these days
Yeah.
to actually watch your videos to work out whether you do go in
Yeah.
or not.
So good old Still.
Thank God for you that you correct these wrongs. It's a bit like the ISC being disbanded, you know? Just people just jump to these conclusions.
You usually.
Yeah, mostly. Anywho, good luck next week, boys, and the week after.
Why?
Well, because I'm away. I'm away from Friday. I'm in Spain.
Why do we need luck, though?
Well, because you just
What's
need.
going to happen to us?
You just need a
After-
bit of cajoling, because like tonight it's going, where are you? What time's it starting? And like, if without me, it's like, oh, was it Monday? Oh yeah, we missed it. Oh, who's sending the link? Oh right, okay. Oh, oh yeah, that's not bother. Why don't you invite George? Since he's going to the game, he's taking my ticket actually. So why don't you invite George as a one-off? There's also another person who is available while he waits for his operation, by the way, Nigel.
Say that again.
There is another person available for bookings for the podcast while he waits for his operation.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. He is available, is he?
He is available.
Is he not working then?
No, don't really believe so.
I thought you could do it from home.
I don't know.
All
Anyway,
right.
yeah.
All right. Perhaps I will then.
Yeah. And maybe George on the Villa game.
Well,
So
George
anyway,
always gets an invite, doesn't he?
I know he does. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sings the theme tune. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this week. I'm sorry. Apologise for Len's grumpiness.
Never mind grumpiness. You call
Don't
fucking Still a
apologise.
scab.
A what?
A scab.
A scab.
Yeah.
Well, he's quite left wing. I don't think he would actually cross a picket line. He's about as left wing as you can get.
Oh, well. He's up against the wall, and then we can fucking blame him for some of all this.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been Sean. Nigel has been.
Standing firm.
And Len has been.
Sick of Sean already.
Yeah. Come on, you irons.
Bobby Moore.
Any news, Sean?
No, fuck all.
Bobby Moore.
Pay me a fiver and I might. £6 with that, mate. Sure.
Oh,
What do you want for
VAT.
free?